For the looped blanket flower, I'm starting with a satin stitch centered for the flower, and I'm going to bring my needle up at the top of the outermost ring, and then decide how big you want each of your loops to be, and go forward the length of your loop, and then stop when your loop is the size that you want it to be. Next, bring your needle up in between those 2 points, making sure that you don't pull this loop any tighter. And then go forward the same length. To form another loop. So now we've got our 2 loops here, and you want to bring your needle up in between the last loop that you made. So here's where it came up, here's where it went down. So in between is going to be the spot where the first loop went down, right here. So you don't want to bring it up in exactly the same spot, but you want to be very, very close to it. And then go forward another length of the loop. Make sure that all the loops are about the same size. I like to push them down to check on them. And then again, bring your needle up super, super close to that spot in between the last loop that you just made. So right next to the previous loop's ending point. Hold on to the loops when you're pulling the thread out to make sure that you don't pull the loop through. And then do another stitch forward. So just continue that around the first ring. Another thing that you want to make sure of is that when you're bringing the needle back up, that you are on the inside of the loops and don't have your needle on the outside of the loops. So now that I've done that first row, I'm going to continue with this color on the next row, doing the same exact thing. Once you've finished a color or a thread, you need to be very careful when you're finishing your work in the back. You can see mine got a little bit messy right here, but I'm gonna try and tack that down. Just remember that all of these stitches in the back are holding the structure of your loops in the front. So just be very careful threading under the back, and you might notice, you can see here some of my loops got pulled back down, so just give those a tug back up. So I'll go to the back again and try to be a little bit more careful, and don't tug on that at all. Just do that a few times and then snip off your end. And then I'm going to continue doing these other rings in slightly lighter colors. So this last row, you can see I'm doing right around the edge of my satin stitch center. So I've got 2 rows of the darkest pink, 2 rows of the medium, and then 1 of this lighter pink here. And that is how you make a looped blanket flower.